but I could hear Junior in the on-deck circle yell. Like when I hit it, oh! And I'm going, but he's hit some homers, so he knows. Well, I don't know what the legal speed limit is between Rochester and Baltimore at the time, but I think I drove there in about 3.5 hours when I got the call, which is, it's a little bit of a stretch, Tom. So I was pretty excited about the call, and I do remember this when I walked in the locker room. I've been in that locker room before, but I never had my name above the locker. Now, granted, senior's name and junior's name, that's my name, but it's not my spot. And to go in that locker room for the first time and see your locker, be able to put that uniform on the first time. Oh, by the way, your manager calls you into the office to say congratulations and you're in there tonight, happens to be your father, was not a bad thing either. We go out there, I don't remember batting practice, I don't remember taking infield, don't remember any of that. I remember going out there for the national anthem for the first time, and I'm standing with Big Brother. Because we stood out there behind second base, right there in the outfield grass, looking at the flag. When the game starts and we're playing the Minnesota Twins, I look over, I take a little glance at Eddie Murray, and I'm sitting there going, this is pretty cool. You know, I'm between these two guys for a little bit. And I just remember that the first 2 games were against Minnesota right before the All-Star break. And then we had the All-Star break, and then we go to Kansas City after the days off. And we get into Kansas City. I was 0 for 6 the first 2 games in Baltimore, and I'm hitting second the first day into Kansas City, and Charlie Liebrandt's on the mound. Little lefty, didn't have anything to, was going to blow you up, just crafty, could pitch. And I hit a double off the left center field wall in my first at bat, so I'm 1 for 7. Remember George Brett trailing me into second base and, well, this game's easy for you, huh? And I said, well, that was my 7th at bat. And he just looked at me and started laughing. Walked back to to his first base. That's just George being George. Later in that series, I hit my first homer, and I hit it. I'm hitting second again. Junior's in the on-deck circle. When I hit it, I knew I hit it good. And I'm looking, I go, but wait a minute, I don't hit too many, so I don't know what that necessarily is like. But I could hear Junior in the on-deck circle yell. Like when I hit it, oh! And I'm going, but he's hit some homers, so he knows. Yeah. So you run around third. Jimmy Williams was the third base coach. I shake his hand. I get greeted by my brother at home plate because he's in the on-deck circle. And then the first person you shake hands with in the dugout's your father. That's pretty good. I did not have the career that Cal had, but my memories and my moments in the big leagues, which, by the way, a father and 2 sons in the big leagues still never happened to this day. So we were the first and the only time. And that's pretty cool, but I can look back at a couple of those memories that basically involved my family. And it was pretty cool to think back on that we were the first trio to ever do it in that fashion, manage and have 2 sons on the team.